#1 goalie for the BU Terriers. This is Derek Herlofsky, and I think, Derek, you more than anybody would love to be in uniform tonight, but you're injured.
Well, no doubt about it. It's the last game before we go on break, and I think that I'd like to get a nice game in before that happens. But unfortunately, I'm not able to. And Tommy's doing a great job in there for us.
The injury that you had, it's kind of difficult to explain, but it was basically, from what I hear, Larry Venice says that another 1/10 of an inch and it would have cut the muscle on your leg, and you've been out much longer than you're out.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's a pretty nice cut. But talking to the trainers, I was really, really lucky. If you look at the cut, I wouldn't say I was too lucky. But in medical terms, I guess it did cut the muscle, and that's the biggest thing. And I'll be back sooner than later now.
Now, anyone that doesn't know, Derek was cut. You went down. Jay Pandolfo accidentally skated over your leg between where your pads connect. Tell us about that.
Well, what happened was I went down to make a save in practice. Jay lost an edge or got tripped by our defenseman, John Coleman. And his skate went underneath my hockey pants and cut me on my upper thigh. And, it resulted in a pretty nice cut.
25 stitches. Apparently, they're going to be taken out, in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, after Christmas they'll be taken. They'll be taken out the 20th, I believe, and I'll be able to skate after Christmas. So
it'll be nice to see you back, but in your stead, Tommy Noble's doing a pretty good job.
He's doing a great job, and the team's playing great in front of him. I think in the last couple of games we really tightened our defense, and we've been not allowing that many shots for their team. And when he has had shots, he's done a great job with it. And he's doing well for us, not just the last couple of games, but so far in the beginning of the season.
Talk about the season thus far. Having JP get hurt during the summer put an awful lot of pressure on you. You handled it quite well. What did you think right when you heard that JP was hurt?
Well, I was concerned about his health at first. I didn't think about the season or think about what my role would be. My first concern was, that if he was going to make it, and how he was doing. And the season and and my role for the team was definitely secondary compared to how if JP was going to be all right. But once we knew that he was going to make it and that he was going to be all right, then I started to worry about what my role was going to be. And I just knew that I'd have to play a little bit, some more games this year and prepare myself mentally and physically a little bit different than I had in the past.
Looking back on the first half of the season, you've got to be pretty happy with your play. Tell me about the Great Western Freeze-Out game scene right here on WABU. You played a heck of a game, but things didn't work out.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of bad bounces. I don't think I was as focused as maybe I could have been for the whole 60 minutes. I think that was the way our team was. I think that we had a little bit of letdown in the third period. I think that them things happen early in the season, and we're just trying to regroup from that and not let that happen later in the season when it's really going to hurt us. It's too bad that it was for a championship and for the championship of the tournament, but I think that we learned a lot, and that was a good lesson for us, and hopefully it won't happen again.
What some people at home may not know is that you want to be a television sportscaster. You're interested in TV. Why don't you give us a little bit of background on your interest in that?
Well, I'd like to be doing what you're doing, so hopefully someday I'll maybe take your job. But no, I'd like to be a color analyst or a news sportscaster someday, like Bob Lobel or something similar to that. But I hope that's not going to be for a little while. I hope my career will go a little bit farther than college, but we'll have to wait and see what happens.
All right, I'll tell you what. Here's your first chance to be a sportscaster. What I want you to do, turn to the camera, and I want you to say, we'll be right back with first period highlights with Dale and Mike here on WABU.
We'll be right back with first period highlights with Dale and Mike here on WABU.
Oh, he's too good. Well, he's right. We will be right back right after this.